Hi everybody, my name is Adaz. Welcome to my channel, Adaz Place. So today I'll be talking with Stephen. Stephen is the CEO of a software development company, and he's going to be telling us about what he does and how people can join this line of business. If you want to become a software developer, how you can become a software developer and how you can find jobs as a software developer. So let's welcome Stephen to the building.
Yeah, good day everyone. My name is Stephen Ngene. I'm the founder and CEO of Stezon Global Switch Limited, a software development company which focuses on creating innovative software solutions for businesses and brands across Africa and the world at large. Currently, we are based in Nigeria.
Okay.
And we have been able to evolve some solutions that have been very impactful for businesses down here.
Oh.
So, okay.
It's really nice to meet you, Mr. Steven. I mean, when you reached out to me on my channel, I'm like, okay, so this is going to be my first interview, and it's going to be a very impactful one because, I mean, as I say, I like people to have fun and still learn stuff while they are, watching my videos and all. And so, I would really like you to tell us what it feels like being a software developer. Why did you decide to become a software developer?
Okay. Yeah. As regards why I chose to be a software developer, actually, I'm an engineer by profession. I studied electrical electronics engineering. Yeah, from Enugu University of Science and Technology, ESUT, Enugu in Nigeria. So I graduated with a Bachelor of Engineering degree. But I've had this passion over time for creating innovative solutions that people can leverage on in order to be able to increase their growth, both as brands and as businesses. And that has been like, the inspiration behind me venturing into software development, holistically.
Okay, so you say you studied electrical engineering and then you are now
electronics engineering.
Okay, electrical electronic engineering, and now you're a software developer. So I'm trying to understand what was the link? How did you join? Did you go to a school for it? Did you study an external course for it for you to become a software developer? Just so that if anybody wants to, maybe somebody has a different line, someone's in a different line, and the person wants to become a software developer now, how can the person switch? Does the person have to go to a school to study, or can the person take external courses, maybe an online course or something like that, and then practice also? What was it for you?
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Ada. Electrical electronics engineering is not too far or exclusive from software development, in the sense that I specialized or majored in electronics, and over time we can see that most electronic gadgets today are more programmed. Many devices are usually artificial intelligence enabled and programming inclined. So that's the connection between electrical electronics and software development. So even while in school, I was doing some form of programming, automation, robotics, and all that. Yes, so that's the nexus, the connection between the electronics part and the software part. Now, for someone that may want to venture into software development, irrespective of your current field of endeavor, be it engineering, be it even arts or science field, you can always switch over. Why? Because software development in today's world is like the fulcrum of the world's economy. Is the driving force of major actions or major strides or giant exploits that the world has seen itself in. For instance, the rate of virtual learning as we know it today in today's world was not as it is today, like let's say a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 5 years ago. We have seen how many platforms have evolved, like Zoom. and several other virtual streaming platforms too. Yeah, so these are a part of the actions of software development. And for one to venture into it, you need not to stress yourself. There are online courses though. You can find an institute or an academy, close to your location, anywhere in the world, and you can enroll there to be able to, learn the ropes and the rudiments of software development.
Okay, so just to explain a little bit, I mean, you said software developers help to build robots, help to build like even the Zoom you're currently using right now. But just to explain it to people, someone that doesn't really understand what software development is entirely, what exactly do you do? How exactly do you develop softwares? And what does it entail? So if I want to become a software developer, what will I basically be doing? That's just what I want to know.
Okay. Yes. For instance, if you want to be a software developer, you must be innovative and creative oriented. What do I mean? For instance, in my company, within Nigeria, for instance, we have seen a problem. What is the problem? That many schools, nursery schools, crèche, primary, secondary, or high school, even high institutions do not have an online database. So some of them, even up to this 21st century, are still using manual way of computation of, for their students' results and admission processes. We had to sit down and develop a software that can be able to automate those processes, such that starting from the stage of admission of those students, the school or the institution can be able to capture the students' data, have a well-aligned database of their students and what they do. Even during their class sessions, they can equally, make use of the software to interact with their students. For instance, they can give their students CBT exams, whereby the system will now have to grade and score, their students. So this is
the life of teachers
how a software developer is meant to align him or herself to his immediate environment or the need of the universal, the globe at large. So you have to, first of all, have a problem in mind that you want to solve using software. That should be your goal or your endpoint or the target that you want to meet. Also, we have another solution. For instance, we've seen that so many people may want to develop a mobile app, like as we have on Play Store or Apple Store, that's the iOS, for iOS devices. First of all, they are limited by lack of skill. They are limited by the high cost of developing those apps. We all know that to develop one standard mobile app can cost as high as $1,000, $2,000, even up to $5,000 or $10,000, depending on your requirements or what the app is going to do. But in my company, we have been able to evolve a solution to take care of these issues, whereby someone who doesn't have prior knowledge of programming skill or software development skill, somebody who doesn't have time to waste, because app development from scratch equally takes time. Then somebody who doesn't have the huge resources, as we have mentioned, $1,000, for instance, in Nigeria now is close to like average of between 450 to 500,000 naira. So not talking of if you should charge, for instance, someone in maybe Nigeria or Ghana or South Africa such amounts, you can see that an average business or an average brand may not be able to afford it, considering the harsh economic realities that is immanent in those countries. So, but we have been able to develop a solution whereby we offer affordable pricing. We offer you less development time. Within 10 minutes, you can develop an app, a mobile app, which you can deploy to Play Store. Yes. You can develop an app that you can equally deploy to Apple Store for iOS devices. Then you don't need to have a skill. Okay. So it's more or less like a drag and drop, solution that we have developed in order to, solve that particular problem.
Okay, so basically, you're saying that if someone wants to maybe enroll in, do you have like a school kind of that teaches people how to create apps and create softwares like that, or
Exactly. We have an
oh,
academy.
okay, you have an academy that, okay, so people can actually register and then they can learn how to develop real applications that can work on both iOS devices and Android devices.
Exactly.
Okay, so
We also teach website design too.
so apart from web app.
Web design and development too.
Okay, okay, that's great. So how can somebody assess this? How can someone that's interested in applying, how can the person do this?
Okay, I'll leave the link with you. We are going to drop it in the possibly in the description box, so that anybody that wants to take advantage of any of our services can be able to do that. Our web link. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, of course.
So can you see my screen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So this is our company platform. Our web address is appstezon.io. Yes, so I'll still send you the link to drop in the description box.
Okay.
So as you can see, and as I mentioned earlier, we help people, both our clients and customers, to be able to develop different kinds of apps. And we know that the rates of mobile smartphone usage in the world is increasing. People spend more time on their smartphones, and as a business owner, as a brand owner, you have an advantage being where your major customers or potential clients are. So if, for instance, people spend out of 24 hours, if it's something percent of people spend more time on their phones daily, accessing one or two apps, then if they have an option to access your own app, the app for your business too, it then means you have positioned yourself more to be able to leverage on the power of technology in order to get across to your prospective clients and customers.
Okay. So if someone goes to your link, where can the person register to start training? I think, did it get started or training?
Yes. So the person can click on get started to register. So this is the registration
process.
So
the form.
link
Okay.
and all that.
Yeah. And then is there a price? How much can someone pay to learn? And then apart from just knowing the price, how is the price segregated? Is it that one maybe to learn how to build an app has a different price, and then to learn how to build a website has a different price? How do you do about the pricing?
Okay. Yeah, our pricing plans are affordable and flexible. For instance, we have basically three service sections. We have a do-it-yourself, whereby you can be able to build those apps by yourself. We have done for you, which means that we are going to build it for you, and we charge you separately for that, depending on your business and brand requirements. Then we have done with you. For instance, if you want to come in-house, maybe to visit any of our offices, you can always come and we have a one-on-one interaction, and we work together with you. So that's how we operate.
Okay, but can you maybe give an estimate of what the pricing looks like for each kind of platform?
Okay, yeah, one can build an app for as low as 50,000 naira, depending on the exchange rate of the country where the person is. So you can know the dollar equivalent of it per time.
So if somebody wants to
that's not even up to $150.
Okay, so if somebody wants to do the done with you part, like the one that someone can come in and then the app is being created together with your team, how much does it cost?